Hey Math Aces, and welcome to Mr. Ace Math. In this video, we're going to answer this question here, and it's asking us to find the difference. And the numbers we're subtracting are 15.7 minus 12.92. Because the numbers we're subtracting are decimals, in other words, they contain decimal points in them, it means we have to follow these 3 steps to do it. Step number 1 is to line up the decimal point. This is really important because by doing this, we line up our place values correctly. Let's start by writing in 15.7 first. Under 15.7, we'll write 12.92, but we're going to make sure that we do it so that the decimal point in 12.92 is right under this decimal point in 15.7. So it'll look like this. So like I said before, because we have our decimal points lined up, that means that our place values are lined up automatically too. Here we have the tens place lined up, here we have the hundreds place lined up, and here we have the ones, and here we have the tens. Everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Now, we can write our subtraction sign and our line for our work. That means we're done with step 1. Step 2 is to bring down the decimal point into the answer. So do you see how these decimal points are one on top of the other? Well, the decimal point in our answer is going to be directly under those decimal points, which means we'll place it right here. Now that we have the decimal point in our answer, we can annex zeros. And annexing is just a fancy word that means, hey, wherever you have a decimal point, if you have any blank spaces to the right of that decimal point, you can put a 0 there as a placeholder. Since we have a blank here above the 2, we can put a 0 in that spot. Now that we've already done our 3 steps, we can start with our subtraction, starting from the right column. We can't do 0 minus 2 because we have nothing to take away from. So we can borrow from this 7. This 7 will become a 6, and this 0 will become a 10. So now we've got 10 minus 2, and that's 8. Now we can go to the next column and try to do 6 minus 9. But we can't do that because the 6 isn't big enough. So we're going to have to borrow from this 5, meaning the 5 will become 4, and the 1 we borrowed will go here, making this a 16. So now we've got 16 minus 9, and that's 7. Now we can move to the next column. And we can do 4 minus 2, which gives us 2. And 1 minus 1 is just 0. And since that's at the front of the number, we don't need it. And that means our final answer is 2.78. Properly read as 2 7/78. So there you have it, Math Aces. A brief example of how to find the difference with decimals. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments. I love to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in math class.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Questions? Comments? Leave them down below.
And thanks for using Mr. Ace Math. Don't just pass math, ace it.